Vengeance of the Moon Knight, issue number 8. That's right, folks. We are getting to the end of Vengeance of the Moon Knight. This series was essentially a tie-in to Blood Hunt, and I can't be mad at that. Jed McKay's writing Blood Hunt. Why not turn your Moon Knight book into a huge tie-in for your big event? Did people like Blood Hunt? I don't know. I don't know anybody who is reading it personally. Maybe it's a good book. I'm sure it is. Vampires. Which makes sense. You know, you're doing a moon themed character. They can't see the sun. It's kind of fun, something to play with. We use a lot of yellows in this book now, which is kind of like the first time this team is really using yellows. We have used a lot of the other colors as main focuses. Purple and blue and red and even green and orange, but not really yellow. So, you know, there's something new to play with in this book. I do like it. I think this issue, one of the stronger ones since the Blood Hunt stuff. It's kind of wrapping up the events of Blood Hunt because now the rest of the Midnight Mission is about to see that Marc has returned. We see what Reese and Soldier are doing right before Blood Hunt ends and Marc comes back. They're about to fight off a bunch of like vampires with a big gas truck. They're going to like throw a gas truck into the Midnight Mission, knowing that it's going to blow it up. But since they're not at full strength for this fight, Dr. Sternum's like, here, take some of my blood and that'll help you in this battle. So they drink some of her blood. Reese is like, I still don't like this. This is why I was vegan. This is a weird feeling. I don't like it. But they're going to go to war with some vampires. And as soon as they step outside to go to that war, a bright light emerges over top of the gas truck. And you think Soldier and Reese are going to burn up because the sun has returned, but they're not burning. They're not burning. Why aren't they burning? Reese is actually like rejoicing in like the sun. She's bathing in its glow. And then they get into a huge fight with some vampires while the sun is out. And you're like, that's pretty cool. What's the sun? Oh, it's not the sun. It's just your freaky boss. And your freaky boss kills a vampire with a big sword. I love it. It's a great reveal because it's just Reese and Soldier in the heat of a battle. Everything's about to go bad. And then suddenly, Moon Knight returns in his big old new costume, which is going to take some getting used to. It's a lot of a design, and I think it's fine. I do like more white on the costume than I do all the black, but this works. I think if you changed the black to, I guess like maybe like a gray or a silver, I'd like it a little bit more, but I'm fine with this. So Tigra, Hunter's Moon, and Moon Knight, they're all here. They stop the vampires, and you look at that. The gang's all here. The Midnight Mission's doing a big fight, and everyone's happy. Reese is so excited to see her boss back, and they hug, and it's a beautiful embrace. And he's like, what are you wearing? She's like, I'm wearing your thing. Don't be funny. You're not being funny. It's just great. He's proud of his kids for doing a big job. He's like, all right, I guess the sky is back, so that's a good thing. I don't know how that works. I was just fighting Blade or something. Let's just get on to like the next part of our mission. We're going to take back our territory. So the team's going to go into a big fight right now. Marc's using some swords. Okay, that's kind of fun. How do we feel about that? Do we like Marc with swords? I don't know how I feel about it. I like other weapons more. I know why they're there. It's fine. So this is all from the perspective of Reese explaining in like past tense, talking to Dr. Sternum, like it was good to have everything going back to normal. We like carved new symbols into the streets with like skulls of vampires and stuff and like a bleeding gold like moon, just showing the people that Moon Knight's back and the Midnight Mission's still on top and everything's great. And I can feel the sun and it's awesome. She's happy, which she should be. This is what everything that Reese needs, just like good things happening to her. And then Marc walks into the scene because they're kind of talking on the staircase, and he goes over to Sternum like, "Hey, I'd like to continue our sessions." And she's like, "I'm good with that, but it's probably like done. Like your mandatory therapy from the Avengers, I don't think you need to do anymore." He's like, I know, yeah, and this is more about me. I'd like to continue the work we were making there." And as that's happening, 8-Ball returns. He was out doing a mission. He's got like the most insane. He's got like a bindle, like a hobo bindle, like strung up to like his pool cue. He walks in. He's like, Moon Knight's back. And Moon Knight's like, there you are. And he's like, good job, buddy. Just scaring 8-Ball so hard, thinking that something bad's going to happen to him. He's like, no, you're doing a good job. Congrats. Awesome. So 8 Ball is a part of the team too. And Mark's like, all right, I need a minute with the mission. So Rias, I need you to go. Wait, no, actually, no. You guys have all been doing so good without me. I'm not going to tell you what to do. You don't need me to do that. You do what you do best and like save the day and stuff and like go get along as if I was still dead. Greer, I know we haven't stopped moving since we got back from Asgard. I just need a minute to deal with a thing and then I'll be right back. And she's like, okay. So Mark starts walking away till he's alone. He's like, all right, it's just you and I now, and you know who I'm talking to. Not you, Mission, like talking to the Mission self. Like, we don't have to talk. I know exactly what we are. But no, you and I understand one another. I'm talking to you, to that one. You know exactly who you are. Who is it? Of course we know who he's talking to. He is talking to Khonshu. Khonshu's like, hey, thanks for saving me. About time you did something, son. Good for you. I want to be avenged. Like, I think it's time that we take back the streets, and that means putting to bed the events that happened when both of us were kind of dead or in prison. You're going to have to kill the Moon Knight, buddy. You're going to have to go kill the Shroud. Is the Shroud still alive? What happened to him? If you're just reading Vengeance of the Moon Knight, he kind of like turned into like purple magic, and then Blood Hunt happened, and I don't know where he is because I haven't read Blood Hunt, but now he's just gonna die because Mark's gonna go kill him. You have to go kill the pretender, the imposter, the false priest. I love that final page where Mark's in like his shining new suit, just like big and bulky, and it just looks so empowering. And then like the lurking presence of Khonshu, who's been absent for most of the McKay run, just leering over him, his beak like about to pierce him, just like, go kill Moon Knight. You're back, my son, and I have control over you. Now go do my bidding again. Things should be getting back to the old normal, but they're not doing great. I love it. Oh, it looks so good. This is what this book needed again. I feel like we were trapped in Blood Hunt for so long, and that just became its own thing. Definitely just like, idling the car for a bit, not really going anywhere. But this is it. This is what I've wanted from this book. There's the return of Mark. He's got a new suit. His crew's together. He's going to be with Greer. The Midnight Mission stuff is still going strong. The best new additions to the Moon Knight mythos in a long time. And now we're going to see what that's like with Khonshu. So we got one more issue of Vengeance of the Moon Knight. And then I think in October, we're going to launch into Fist of Khonshu, which could be something wholly original. I hope it's going to be cool. I know it's going to be cool. Like, this book has been nothing but cool thus far. So I'm very curious to see where we're going to go from here. Because this was fun. About time this book felt fun again. So, Vengeance of the Moon Knight, issue number 8. I am going to give an 8 out of 10. Now, thank you all for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, you can check me out on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And of course, I will catch you in the next one. Have fun. Stay safe. Good luck.